Hey, can someone just say something for like a minute? I'm just fussing the audio. Yeah, making sure it sounds good. Okay. Yeah, no. No, you don't have to. No one has to come on stage. You guys are just viewing it live here. Speaking of viewing it, we're not on Minecraft. Yeah, you have to already volunteer unless we have a spot that's open. Yeah. It's and if you want to volunteer, you can now go claim the volunteer tag in the self roles, which you can also select what type of volunteer you'd like to be. Then you'll be able to see the secret planning section of the server. We love volunteers. Many hands make light work. I need to clip that. That was good. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you can pick what kind of role if you're good at like graphics, so you want to help us with that. Like, you don't have to do what anything that you don't want to. That's the roles. Go select your roles. God damn it. I am bringing up something. I'm doing a link. Do we have everyone, Saf? I didn't check. I think you said. Yo. Really? Uh, I think we're just doing offerings, cause like drinks and computers. That's all. Okay. No, no, I know. Hold on. I'm gonna fix the thing. The volunteer thing. 1 second. That's my bad. I know exactly what's going on. Hold on. Oh yeah, that super sucks. It I need to set it so that you have the role member is what it wants. Required roles, everything. Oh, just not on. No, not that one. Member. Save. 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 Okay, try now. I mean, try to grab a self role for the volunteer roles. Okay. Well, oh, that's nice. Okay. Um. Ah. We're not doing any cameras, right? You guys aren't coming on camera. That's I. It will actually be easier for us to do no camera. I mean, I'll be on camera if you want, but like, just because there's so many people and there's people in the audience, and I've never done a stream with people in the audience. I don't think, at least not recently. So I don't actually know if it's going to show their names, and I don't really want to do that. So, oh wait, can I collapse this? Oh shit, I can collapse that. Well, there you go. Oh no, yeah, you can go on camera. It's a matter of whether I show the Discord. Yeah. Go look at everyone. Go look at the new background. Zephyr! Yay! Oh, are you okay, Zephyr? No! Ooh, hello. Hey, Sav, hi. Just subscribed for another month. Woo! I'm like literally doing like raise the roof. Like, just for me. The camera's not on. It's just for me. Share the love in the chat. Wish. I have a. Apparently, I have a hat. I don't know what this is. Does it have a hat thing? It says it's an affiliate. Yeah. Oh, it's the anniversary of Hellenic Herald's channel becoming an affiliate. Hey, woohoo! Let's be excited because that's when we got to make money. Sorry, I should close the door. That sounds great. All right, I gotta get my Apollo statue. I love I just abandoned the stream. It's like, bye guys. I haven't made a BRB screen yet, so I'm learning about scenes and sources. It's so much fun. I never intended to be a live personality, but apparently here we are. Well, do we have everyone who's still waiting for somebody? That's... Alright. Give me a second, I'll turn on the... Oh. Yeah, it really actually didn't save. I actually just looked at that. Okay. Is everyone ready for me to turn on the audio? Here, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna call people because that way I can check the volume. Yeah. I'm gonna fuss with your volumes for me so that you end up at the same volume output. Blah. Okay, hey Avery, are you ready? Sin, are you ready? Zephyr? And Pick? All right, and that's everybody, right? Sapphire? Nice. Alrighty, let me bring up. So you guys are now officially on the stream. I am also going to do a roll call again so that y'all can say hi. So, Sapphire, you keep. Okay. Sorry, no, the videos everyone. Keep moving around, like the who's speaking and stuff. It keeps moving, and it's like confusing me. So, Sapphire, you are the secretary of HH, so introduce yourself and yeah.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm Sapphire. This is my first time being here as actually one of the speakers for Hellenic Herald, so I'm very excited. I am the head secretary of Hellenic Herald with an assistant, and then I'm also the secretary of AC, which happens to actually be one of the servers that Sin is a part of, and they're also here. So always glad
Traitor.
to have Asteria Citadel as part of our community liaisons who are visiting and part of it.
I didn't know you were their secretary too.
I have a secretary everywhere. How about Sin, since I connected you? How about you go next?
Yeah.
Of course. I am Sinwin, Sin for short, the Chancellor of the Astaria Citadel, partner to the Hellenic Herald, and serving as the editor of written works here at the Hellenic Herald. I help to edit this presentation, and I will continue to serve as best I can from this point onward.
So formal. Thanks, Sin. Okay. Now I accidentally covered you guys. You know what? I'm trying to bring up a picture of Apollo. Sapphire, you call the people.
All right. Well, since we're continuing on with community liaisons, how about we also introduce Pick, who is another one of our community liaisons who are here with us today.
Hello, I am Pig the Pagan. I am a Hellenic Polytheist YouTuber, now a TikToker as well, an occasional guest here at the Hellenic Herald streams, and I always have fun with you guys, and I'm honored to be in Worship the Gods with you here today.
Yay!
Thank you. We always appreciate it when we can get community liaisons because then it really builds the community.
Yes,
Avery, why don't you
community
introduce
liaisons.
yourself? You're next.
Hi, I'm Avery, and I'm nowhere near as professional as everybody else. But I'm a volunteer here in Hellenic Herald, usually working with written work, so I work with Sin a lot. Thank you, Sin. And I'm very happy to be here with all of you. That's it.
Well, we are very happy to have you, Avery, and the last one is Zephyr.
Hello, I am a Minecraft mod and a volunteer at Hellenic Herald. I just enjoy being around, to be fair.
We all enjoy having readers and having you be a part of our community, and I can say this, we are also thankful to have you as a mod.
I'm very thankful. Oh my goodness. Whoop whoop, Zephyr the Penguin. I feel like I had other pictures to use, but apparently this is the one. Excuse the heart. There we are. All this turned out a lot better than I thought it would on the stream. Fantastic. And we have a new person on the stream, I think. If it's not, tell us who you are on Discord. Hermes, hey, A, sup? Thanks for joining us. Oh, I should probably actually say hi. We'll do it without pictures. All right, so I've got the presentation on the screen. I am ready to go when you guys are. I have completely forgotten what, if any, of my parts are. So we better get to the agenda.
All right, you are first to be. You have the opening, any announcements, as well as the cleansing. So you can go ahead and give us a start when you're ready.
Oh shoot, where's the announcements? Let me get that back, because I closed it. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Hellenic Herald's libation ritual for Apollo, and we have so many obviously amazing people that are joining us, and we thank everyone who's coming and speaking, who's written, who's helped organize, who has helped. Many hands make light work, and we all serve the gods by serving our community. So, woo! And nope. There we go. So we also have the cleansing. I use sage because I like fire, but you can use water. We do have information on that as we get to the cleansing page about what you can do. And if you haven't had a time to cleanse, put this on your phone, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, whatever. The announcements that we have coming up, we have some new roles in the server. As I said, we have lots of wonderful volunteers, and we have brought that opportunity, which apparently is broken, so try to do it tomorrow. And that will help anyone who wants to help and contribute and be part of the activities. You don't have to be on stream. You don't have to do a full libation. There's so many opportunities. And we love written works from our community so much. Don't forget, we put them in the calendar if you say yes. So, but we do have, in addition to the libation for Apollo, we have another event for Apollo and Artemis, of course, the famous brother and sister. We have their birthday coming up. I feel very close to this because I have a twin and we share a birthday, and it kind of sucks. So we have an open mic night, though, which doesn't suck, for Thargalia. I hope the gods I said that right. And it's their birthday party, so we're going to sing them happy birthday. We're going to give them lots of gifts, offerings, and then we're going to have a little party. We're going to do open mic. It's bring your own snacks potluck. And yeah, we're just going to chill. And that's going to be happening the 22nd, the 27th or 28th. We're still deciding that. And it is going to be a private Discord event. So if you are not in the Discord, why? We have so much fun. Lane, get on here. And that's all the announcements I have, actually. But we do want to, again, say thank you to everyone who's helped with the ritual, with the community, everyone who's volunteered, and a big thank you to our Discord boosters. I don't know why I'm doing the hearts. I'm not showing my video. To our Twitch subscribers, and thank you for the resubscribe, Sapphire. And also our Patreon. I didn't put that symbol on there, but we do have a Patreon. You can find us on Patreon. There's multiple stages. You get benefits from the Discord server. You get benefits for the Minecraft server. And we appreciate all of the people who support through hands, or I can't think of another word that's going to start with H, but either hands or donations. So thank you to everybody. And okay, so we have a Kernips. We're going to the cleansing area. So before we start cleansing, don't read the thing out loud. Don't do anything yet. We're all just going to take like a second and just take a breath and get ready for the ritual. Okay? So I'm going to count down from 5 so we can all just kind of get in the space. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a deep breath. And 1. Thank you everyone for joining us again. So we're going to start our cleansing portion. Now you can cleanse through Kernips, which is it's called lustral water. There is a kind of specific way to make these, and we made a video on it. You can check out our YouTube. And I need to go to the stream stage 1 second. Ooh. Sorry, I can just hear someone's audio. And I want to make sure it doesn't play again so we can all listen, say out loud the cleansing. So I'm just going to put it up to the mic. I'm going to, I have my sage here. One more little thing I'd like to share. Please make sure your sage, if you're getting it, is ethically sourced. If you have been given and you don't know, please try to use it sparsely. Don't use it fast, because I can't remember. But we don't want to use too much. This is a protected, try to source it ethically, okay? Or again, you can just make lustral water, Kernips. I happen to have it and I like the smell, so here we go. While I light the sage, and I'm gonna blow the sage smoke into my mic, which might be stupid. But I'm doing that so that it gets to you guys. And I'm just going to read out this sentence here under the cleansing, and you can say it with me. I purify and cleanse myself so that I may appear before the gods, free of all save my own body, mind, and soul. I purify and cleanse this space so that I may give offerings, libations, and speak with glory and respect for the gods of Mount Olympus. It's created a lot more smoke than I thought it would, but we're going to take like 2 deep breaths. And if you don't have anything near you for cleansing, you just think about the sage coming from me to you. And I'm going to take 2 deep breaths. Breathe in and out as I blow the smoke into the mic to all of you. One more. And that's the end of the cleansing. Am I doing Hestia or somebody else doing Hestia?
So next up
doing
we
Hestia.
have Steph going to
Alright.
doing the Hestia role.
Hestia, eldest and youngest daughter of the Titan, Rhea and Cronos, sister to Zeus, Poseidon, Demeter, Hera, and Hades. We call out to you, guardian and protector of the Olympian hearth flames. We welcome you. Come now to the space. Come now having one mind with Zeus. Come now with Hera. Come now with all your brothers and sisters, with all bestow favor on us this day.
Okay, next up with the Hestia opening is Vic.
Well-honored Estia, Queen of the Hearthfire, first among the deathless ones, and the first are the offerings you receive. First are the blessings you provide. Estia, holder of the household, upholder of the community, tender of the flame in every home, in every city, in every place where we gather together to live our lives. First, you are in tales long told, eldest and youngest child of old Kronos and clever Rhea. First, you are in holy rites. First, you are in family customs. First to take from simple meal or lavish feasts. Where bread is broken, where welcome is warm, we know your might, O goddess.
All right, and so as we all know, we're here to celebrate Apollo today. So the next page that we have on the slide is actually directly from the Hellenic Herald calendar. It talks about the theography, devotional acts, and epithets, as well as have a little prayer that was made from Thunder, which is actually one of our big community members, and I'll quickly read that one to you guys too. A, always shining like the sun he commands. E, plague and its cures he holds in his hand. O, of Delos born and Olympus raised. L, laughter and light he brings to our days. L, loved by so many, but now known by so few. O, our heart and our thanks, we give them to you. And then just a little bit more. The devotional acts typically are, enjoy the sun, maintain your first aid kit. These are just acts that you can do throughout the month if you want to, just to celebrate Apollo. And, appreciate and perform music is another one. You can also write, read, or listen to poetry. You can also donate blood or sign up for a first aid class. And in Greek, it's actually pronounced Apollon, as the way to pronounce it in Greek. So you can correct me if I'm wrong. And in Roman, it's still Apollo. The parents of Apollo are Zeus and Leto, as we're going to hear in the first story. Apollo is the god of music, prophecy, healing, and archery. And the home space is Mount Olympus. Symbols usually are the lyre and the bow. Animals that are typically associated with Apollo are swans and ravens, with plants being laurel, larkspur, and cypress. Alrighty, and following that with the first story, we have Vic.
So I'll be reading from the Homeric hymn to Delian Apollo. I will remember and not be unmindful of Apollon, who shoots afar. As he goes through the house of Zeus, the gods tremble before him, and all spring up from their seats when he draws near, as he bends his bright bow. But Leto alone stays by the side of Zeus, who delights in thunder. And then she unstrings his bow, and closes his quiver, and takes his archery from his strong shoulders in her hands, and hangs them on a golden peg against a pillar of his father's house. Then she leads him to a seat and makes him sit, and the father gives him nectar in a golden cup, welcoming his dear son, while the other gods make him sit down there, and queenly Leto rejoices because she bears a mighty and strong archer. Rejoice, blessed Leto, for you bear the glorious children, the Lord Apollon and Artemis, who delights in arrows. How then shall I sing of you, who in all ways are worthy of theme of song? For everywhere the whole range of song is fallen to you, both over the mainland and that rears the heifers, and over the isles. All mountain peaks and the high headlands of lofty hills, and rivers flowing out to the deeps, and beach sloping seawards, and havens of the sea are your delight. Shall I sing of how at the first Leto bare you to be the joy of men, as she rested against Mount Cynthus in the rocky isle, in the sea-girt Delos, while on either hand a dark wave rolled on landward, driven by shrill winds, whence arising you rule over all mortal men? Leto in travail with the god who shoots afar, to see if any land would be willing to make a dwelling for her son. But they greatly trembled and feared, and none, not even the richest of them, dared receive Phoebus, until queenly Leto set foot on Delos, and uttered winged words, and asked her, Delos, if you would be willing to be the abode of my son Phoebus Apollo, and make him a rich temple. For no other will touch you, as you will find, and I think you'll never be rich in oxen or sheep, nor bear vintage not yet produced, plants that are abundant. But if you have the temple of far-shooting Apollo, all men will bring you hecatombs, and gather here. An incessant savor of rich sacrifice will always arise, and you will feed those who dwell in you from the rich hand of strangers. For you truly your own soil is not rich. And so spake Leto, and Delos rejoiced, and answered and said, Leto, most glorious daughter of Chios, joyfully would I receive your child, the far-shooting Lord, for it is all too true that I am ill-spoken among men, whereas thus I should become very greatly honored. But this saying I fear, I will not hide it from you, Leto. They say that Apollo will be one that is very haughty, and will greatly lord it among other gods and men over all the fruitful earth. Therefore I greatly fear in the heart and spirit that as soon as he sets the light of the sun, he will scorn this island. For truly I have been but a hard, rocky soil, and overturned me and thrust me down with his feet in the depths of the sea. And then with the great ocean wash it deep above my head forever, and he will go to another land such as will please him, there to make his temple in wood and groves. So many-footed creatures of the sea will make their lairs in me, and black seals their dwellings undisturbed, because I lack people. Yet, if you will but dare to swear a great oath, goddess, that here first he will build a glorious temple to be an oracle for men, then let him afterwards make temples in wooden groves amongst all men, for surely he will be greatly renowned. Delos was very glad at the birth of the far-shooting Lord, but Leto was racked 9 days and 9 nights with pangs beyond want. And there were with her all the chiefest of goddesses, Dione and Rhea, Agnia and Themis, and loud-moaning Amphitrite, and the other deathless goddesses, save white-armed Hera, who sat in the halls of the cloud-gathering Zeus. For only Eileithyia, goddess of the sore travail, had not heard of Leto's trouble, for she sat on the top of Olympus, beneath the golden clouds by white-armed Hera's contriving, who kept her close through envy, because Leto with the lovely tresses was soon to bear a son faultless and strong. But the goddesses set out Iris from the well-set isle to bring Eileithyia, promising her a great necklace strung with golden threads. And they bade Iris call her aside from white-armed Hera, lest she might afterwards turn her from coming with words. When swift Iris, fleet of foot as the wind, had heard all this, she set to run, and quickly finishing all the distances, she came to the home of the gods, sheer Olympus, and forthwith called Eileithyia out from the hall to the door, and spoke winged words to her, telling her all as the goddesses who dwell on Olympus had bidden her. So she moved the heart of Eileithyia in her dear breast, and they went their way like shy wild doves in their going. And as soon as Eileithyia, the goddess of sore travail, set foot on Delos, the pains of birth seized Leto. and she longed to bring forth. So she cast her arms about a palm tree and kneeled on the soft meadow while the earth laughed for joy beneath. Then the child leapt forth to the light, and all the goddesses washed you purely and cleanly with sweet water, and swathed you in white garment of fine texture, new woven, and fastened a gold band about you. Now Leto did not give Apollo, bearer of the golden blade, her breast, but Themis duly poured nectar and ambrosia with her divine hands. And Leto was glad because she had borne a strong son and an archer. But as soon as you had tasted that divine heavenly food, O Phoebus, you could no longer then be held by golden cords, nor confined with bands, but all their ends were undone. And forthwith Phoebus Apollo spoke out among the deathless goddesses. The lyre and the curved bow shall ever be dear to me, and I will declare to men the unfailing will of Zeus. And so said Phoebus, the long-haired god, who shoots afar, and began to walk upon the wide-pathed earth. And all the goddesses were amazed at him. And with gold all Delos was laden, beholding the child of Zeus and Leto, for joy because the god chose her above the islands, and shore to make his dwelling in her. And she loved him yet more in her heart, and blossomed and does as the mountain top and the woodland flowers. And now may Apollo be favored, and Artemis. As for me, I will carry your renown as far as I roam over the earth to the well-placed this thing that is true. And I will never cease to praise far-shooting Apollo, god of the silver bow, whom rich hair Leto bare. And that's that.
Alrighty. Thank you. That was really beautiful, and I'm so glad that we could include that. I know originally when I was going through, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do for the first story, and I'm very happy that came through. That was awesome. Following that up, we have Avery with a prayer to Leto.
Blessed Leto, bright daughter of Phoebe and Koios the wise, beloved of Zeus, bearer of children mighty and fair, shining Apollo and bold-hearted Artemis. O best of mothers, O friend of mothers, yours was a travail unlike any other, a journey beset by sorrow and strife, until, at long last, you found shelter at Delos, that welcoming isle. O Leto, O mother of gods, O goddess of mothers, beautiful you are, great-hearted and kind. I honor you always, O glorious one.
Alrighty, thank you. Following that, we have Zephyr with the Homic Titan.
Phoebus, even the swan sings with clear voice to the beating of his wings, as he alights upon the bank by the eddying river Peneus. And of you the sweet-tongued minstrel, holding his high-pitched lyre, always sings both first and last. And so hail to you, Lord. I seek your favor with my song.
Alright, at this time, we would like everyone, if you have an offering, if not, you can do just a little prayer, whatever works best for you. We would like to, at this time, have the celebrants approach the altar one at a time and leave an offering for the gods. Then return quietly to pray and reflect on the love and gratitude that we feel for the gods, and plan how we can strive best to be the best person in our daily lives. So please take this time to, if you have any offerings, whether you're pouring something, whether you're giving something, to give those offerings to Apollo or whoever else you're giving them to. And we'll take a couple minutes before we reconvene again to continue.
I'm just gonna unmute for a second. If you have a picture of your offering, you are welcome to share it in the Discord server or in the chat. after the ritual, or I mean now if you're have your camera handy and you want to, but we'd love to see or hear about the offerings that you're doing. And if you're on the Twitch channel, just flood that shit with emotes, guys. Let's make the chat our offering. And I'm burning mine, so it's not happening right now on my computer desk. Please be safe, everyone, with your offerings as well. I know burning is a popular way. I had already muted myself, so thanks for following. It's Aramis now. I know who it is. Thanks for the follow. All right. I'm just gonna share some. We've got some red wine for offering, some honey, some tea. I'm also gonna be offering tea, and tea is very popular apparently today. Tea is nice though. I think I'm also gonna figure out something else to offer. And remember, you can offer anything. You could even offer water or just your thoughts, your prayer in yourself, you know, in your own head. It doesn't have to be something fancy. Oh, okay. Someone asked a question. Okay. I'm just gonna answer Mina's question, and then next up is Sin. So, well, not question. Look, if you don't have anywhere to put it, if you don't have anything that you can put your offering in, there's no formal rule on that. Your offering, the gods know. Okay, they're gods. So I'm gonna move on to the next slide. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next slide, and then it's Sin. You ready, darling? Yep. All right.
Yes. Okay. The wild arts. Thundering hooves hit Holtland ground, billowing breeze and rustling leaves, fluttering flitter of quail feather flapping, flight from the stag upon the chase, string snaps, hissing whistle tween trees. The bow maiden looks upon the prey, the hunt complete ere fall of day. From Delos born and Hera's scorn to Zeus' adulterous lust, Sylvan sis of golden twin, brother Apollon her bardic kin, neath noble Nyx Selene's sight, a moonlit glow like wintry snow fixed upon the huntress' bow. Chaste in grace and swift of stride, thou watched us all from thickets dim. O Artemis, untamed and free, do we to thee call out in plea? For the holy hunt is all around, in feral thrill of beating hearts. Show us the ways of the wild arts.
Thank you, Sin. That was beautiful. That is actually a work made by Sin. Sin wrote that, and what, it took you like a couple days to a week?
I want to point out while we have the minute, we are always really happy to have community contributions, be them for particular rituals or not. So if you ever want to contribute a work, we do have a link, and I'll go ahead and share that in the Twitch and in the text chat while we move on with this glorious ritual for our lovely Apollo. I have the one to the one who cares.
Yeah,
doing
that
that
is
one?
the next one. That's actually me.
Awesome.
This one I actually kind of chose because of somebody who is one of our mods. Ever, I really connected this to them and everything that during talks with them about Apollo. So this one is kind of to Ever, but also I think it's a perfect poem to have in this one. So I will read it now. To the one who cares. When I am happy, I feel your warm smile in the bright sunshine. When I am proud, you press one laurel leaf into my palm and kindly tell me, be careful. When I am ill, your gentle touch restores me to health. When I am sad, the tears in your eyes let me know you understand. When the world is too much for me, you lovingly push me down, be still, and take the best in me. When I am fearful, you cover me with a dome of protection, so I can do what I need to. When I am worried for others, you read the letters I write to you, and you offer help to those people. Apollo, when great Logos created you, he knew that many like me needed someone with a heart that is much larger than we of this world could ever describe. By Phoebe Love. Following that, we have another poem that Sim's going to read for us. It's the Orphic Time 33.
Yes, okay. All right. I need to get closer. I think I can see this. Unfortunately, the text. Blessed Pan, come propitious to my prayer. Illustrious power, whom Memphian tribes revere, slayer of Tityus and the god of health, Lycorian Phoebus, fruitful source of wealth, spermatic golden lyre, the field from thee receives its constant rich fertility. Titanic, Grunian, Smithian, to thee I sing. Python destroying hallowed Delphian king, rural light bearer and the muse's head, noble and lovely, armed with arrows dread, far darting Bacchian, twofold and divine, power far diffused and course oblique is thine. O Delian king, whose light producing eye views all within and all beneath the sky. Sorry. Whose locks are gold, whose oracles are sure, whose omens good revealst, and precepts pure. Hear me entreating for the human kind, hear and be present with benignant mind, for thou survey'st this boundless ether all, and every part of this terrestrial ball. Abundant, blessed, and thy piercing sight extends beneath the gloomy, silent night. Beyond the darkness, starry-eyed, profound, the stable roots deep fixed by thee are found. The world's wide bounds all flourishing are thine, thyself all the source and end divine. 'Tis thine all nature's music to inspire, with various sounding, harmonizing lyre. Now the last string thou tunest to sweet accord, divinely warbling now the highest chord. The mortal golden lyre now touched by thee, responsive yields a Dorian melody. All nature's tribes to thee their difference owe, and changing seasons from thy music flow. Hence, mixed by thee in equal parts, advance summer and winter in alternate dance. This claims the highest that the lowest string, the Dorian measure tunes the lovely spring. Hence by mankind Pan-royal, two-horned named, emitting whistling winds through Syrinx famed. Since to thy care the figured seal's consigned, which stamps the world with forms of every kind, hear me, blessed power, and in these rites rejoice, and save thy mystics with a suppliant voice.
Yes, it is. So, with our last Hestia closing prayer, it'll be you. So, there are two different things. So, in each of the images,
Hold
is
on.
something.
Hold on, Saf. My other mic was muted. I'm going to repeat the question.
Oh.
In the bottom right-hand corner of the presentation, or in the bottoms of the presentation, there are names. So are those for the people who did the writing, or who the images were contributed from?
So, it depended on the piece and the pictures. So, some of these works actually were from community members. So, one of the ones that was up in the Hein was from Silly, and there's another one from Neutral Witch. So, I tried to use some pieces from our community members because I really like to involve everyone if I can. And if it was from a creator or an author, the pictures typically had a name. And if I couldn't find one, or it was just kind of a general one that was around and about that I couldn't figure out how to backtrace, I legitimately couldn't add something. So for those ones, I unfortunately couldn't add credit. If I could add credit for any of the poems or the works, I did backtrace those as best I could. So that's why you'll see like by so and so for each of the poems, because I really want to give people credit for where it's due. So that's why in some of them you'll see it. And if some of them didn't have them and I couldn't find them, me and Sen tried our best. We were unfortunately unable to add those. But in the future, I will do my best to always add who created them, just because I like to give credit. And I think those people deserve to be credited and their names to be said.
Gosh darn it, I muted myself on the stream again. We love, too long didn't read, is that we love all of community contributions and help, and even your time, blood, sweat, and tears are, in my opinion, offerings or honoring the deities, because you're doing work for them and you're helping your fam, our internet fam here. So, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the Hestia. This is our last reading, right?
Yes, it
We
is.
have an activity, do we not?
No? There wasn't a slide for it? Question mark?
No, I didn't put it on a slide because it's just a reading, and I wanted to make sure that if Pick needed to go or if anybody needed to go, that they could leave. So I didn't want to add it
Understood.
as
So
an
it's
extra
after the
slide.
closing.
Yes,
Yeah,
so it's
see?
after
Okay.
everything.
See, you have to be part of the server, because if you're not part of the server, you miss the special things that we do that are off stream. So join us. Come to our home as we celebrate Hestia, our digital home. And yeah, so here we go. Hestia, goddess of the home and hearth, to you we offer last as all pious mortals should. Tend to those whom we love and guard the homes of the pious. As the humble servants of the gods, named and unnamed this day, so the gods will it, and so it shall be. May your gods bless you, and may the gods also bless our wonderful boosters, Twitch subscribers, and Patreon peoples. That was a really good segue, actually. So I actually wanted to highlight our wonderful Patreon. Again, Patreon is the best way to support Hellenic Herald. I want to honor, of course, our mod who is here ever. We have Sam, we have Malik, Melissa, Doug, Avery. Avery, say hi.
Hello.
Avery is one of our Patreon. It's our Pegasus Patreon supporters. Blah. You get special names in the server. So you're a Pegasus. I can't remember.
Pegasus booster or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's for the y'all have special names in the server, so you get special rights for supporting special names for supporting the server, and you get access to what's called the Blanket Fort, which is going to get cooler as we go and do things. We also want to say thanks to our Twitch subscribers, Avery, Thunder, Sapphire, Backbrain. Sorry, I'm not sure how to say that. I'm bad at spelling sometimes. And of course, Ever. And we have our wonderful boosters that I just wanted to say a big thank you to. Oops, did I miss something?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the list of the boosters. I had it here and there's too many windows open. There's too many windows open. I need a mixer for here we are. We have Avery, Emily, and Sapphire is our Pegasus boosters. So thank you everyone for supporting us because it really does help. It helps to keep the lights on. And remember, not only monetarily, helping hands are the best because that means we can get more cool stuff done like this for the community. So thank you everyone. Give yourselves a applaud. You can unmute yourselves if you want to have the applause on stream. Woo. I'm sorry, that's terrible. I'm gonna get an audio. Yeah, you can flood the chat with clapping. One of us. Yes, yes. Oh, we have volunteers. Oh shit. Yeah, one of us. This is what happens.
One of us. One of us.
I need to clip.
Oh no.
I'm gonna download that, and then every time there's a follower, I'm gonna play that. So we one of us.
We should all I should get a recording of everyone saying that and then just mix them together so it sounds like one big old chant of just like one of us.
Hold on. Wait a minute. We have someone for that. Ren. I gotta go harass Ren.
That would be great.
Yeah, so we have a lot of, make sure when you join the Discord server, you check out the position section, and anyone here who's doesn't know about different types of volunteer work, go check out the position section in the Discord, and that'll show you also the different committees that we have. We have committees. And yeah, we're getting some stuff rolling, so make sure to catch our chat. What day is today? Monday? We have Zephyr, you have an art night coming up, do you not?
Yes, it is on Wednesdays.
At?
I think like 3 hours before this time right now.
Okay. So that's before or after?
No, 4.
Oh.
But before, 4 hours before.
Okay, now I have to do math.
I think.
10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's on the server. We're going to put up the event.
It's on the server.
It's on the server.
Yes.
We're going to make sure to put up the events. And we have our Minecraft play coming up on Saturday, so you're welcome to join us for that. You can join us in Minecraft if you are approved and whitelisted, or you can just join us on the streams and in the VC. And we just talk about Hellenic and pagan shit, because that's how we roll here. Best commercial for that ever. Yeah, I guess we have some private Discord-only activities to do. So everyone say bye to the public stream. Bye. I don't know why I'm waving. My camera's not on.
Goodbye.
I'm also waving. Goodbye.
Bye.